Hey Pendalings, this is the Black Belt Panda, and today we're gonna build something epic. Are you ready for this? It's a ramen cart! It's beautiful, it's gorgeous, but most importantly, it's ramen. Leave a like if you like ramen. Now before we begin, this tutorial is brought to you by one of my tier 4 Patreon supporters, Tinker Nightly. If you want to sponsor a tutorial video yourself, then stay tuned to the end of the video to find out how. Now let's get this show on the road. Cue intro. Alright, hyped up intro aside, we're going to go ahead and get started. So we're going to place down a couple of oak slabs we can use to build off of. We're going to make a platform out of top oak slabs that's 3 blocks wide by 5 blocks long. We can break this one and replace that. Just fill this in. So a 3 by 5 platform just like that. And then on top of that, we're going to go ahead and I'm just going to place a block here. I'm going to place an upside down oak stair next to that there and another one there. We're going to break this block in the middle. And now this front side here, we're going to place more upside down oak stairs across the front and then across this side here. And then we're going to stop right there and leave this side empty just like that. Next, we're going to come around here. We're going to break that slab and we're gonna break this block so we can get down here. We're gonna go ahead and place a grindstone sideways like that by looking that way and placing it against the block above it, and that'll give us a nice little wheel. We can just go ahead and do that on the other side. So we can put a block up here temporarily, come down here, grindstone, just like that. And then up here, we're going to go ahead and replace this upside down stair with a full oak block. And it should look like that. And that'll get covered up later. So next, we're going to come around here. We're going to go ahead and grab some spruce slabs. And we're going to place them across the front side. And across this side here. Just like that. And then we're going to go ahead and grab our spruce fences and we're going to put 2 in each corner on top of the oak blocks here. And these are going to support our roof. And then to start on the roof, we're going to use spruce stairs. We're going to place one on top of the fence here. And then we're going to continue that all the way around to make a sort of ring of spruce stairs, just like that. And then we can grab our spruce slabs and fill in the top. And then our spruce trapdoors. We're going to go ahead and place the trapdoors all the way across the front of these stairs here, just like that. And this is a little tricky. We're going to place spruce trapdoors along the bottom and then on the front of the ones we just placed on the bottom. And then we can get rid of those ones in the back to give us a sloped sort of roof here. Something that looks like it could swing open and closed. Alright, with the trapdoors placed in the front, we're going to come around to the side. We're going to do the same thing here. We're going to place 3 just like that. We're going to place some underneath so we have something to build against for these 3 here. Go ahead and break those ones. And now we have another little trapdoor roof. Next thing we're going to do, we're going to grab some scaffolding and make some seats. So we're going to place 2 here, right in front, 2 here, and then we're going to come around to this side, and we're going to place 3 of them right along like that. And just like that, they don't look like much, and if you try to sit in them, you'll kind of sink through. So in order to fix that, we're going to spruce them up with some red carpet. So just go ahead and place some red carpet along the top of all the scaffolding, and we have some nice benches that you can actually sit on. And now before I forget, let's go ahead and replace this slab here with an upside down oak stair, and we'll do the same thing over here, upside down oak stair, and that way it just looks like it has some stability, some support, and not just balancing on the wheels like that. So with that done, let's go ahead and add in our back wall. I'm going to place some temporary blocks here all the way across the back. And then we're going to go ahead and grab some spruce trapdoors, and we're going to place these all the way across the back and cover the whole thing. Just like this. Oop. There we go. And now we have a back wall. We can break these temporary blocks. And boom, starting to take shape. Oh hey, didn't see you there. This is just a quick intermission to remind you to subscribe if you haven't already done so. Now let's get back to the build. Next up, we're going to head up to the top of the roof here. I'm going to place some temporary blocks. And we're going to place some trapdoors, birch trapdoors against those along the top here. Close them up. We're going to go around to the back, and we're going to do the same thing. Birch trapdoors along the top. Close them up. And we can break those temporary blocks. And now we have something that looks like a signboard on the roof. Next up, we're going to give this cart some handles. So I'm going to place birch fence gates on each side, just like that. And then against those, birch fences. And now it looks like we have some handles here we could grab onto and pull the cart along. And with that done, let's go ahead and start adding some stuff to the inside of the cart. So first up, we're going to place a little campfire right there. Wow, that's bright. Holy cow. In front of that, we're going to place a birch trapdoor. Flip that up. And on top of that, we're going to place a light gray carpet right on top of the campfire. To the right of that, on top of this grindstone, we're going to go ahead and place a smoker. And then on top of the smoker, we'll place some dead coral fan, like that. Doesn't really matter which one you use. Kind of looks like noodles. It's the closest thing I could find to make it look like noodles. And to the right of that, we'll add a composter. And now we've got a little cooking setup, complete with smoke. Now we go ahead and place a barrel up here in the top right. Make it look like we have a little bit of a storage space. And of course, what ramen cart would be complete without a price list? So let's go ahead and make some. Let's do ramen. And we'll make that 420 yen. And we'll do some tea. We'll just make that 69 yen. All right. Yeah. So next thing we can do, you can put some compostable materials in the composter if you want. Make it look like there's something there. We'll go ahead and just put a flower pot there. We'll put another one there. Make it look like cups or bowls or something like that. Grab some lanterns. We'll place one right there. And one on the other side. Now we've got a good bit of light. Nice and lit up. Looks great. And some red banners. We're going to go ahead and place the banners on these trapdoors here. We'll put one there and there. And one there and there. Basically just behind the seats. Come around to this side. We'll place 3 here. Just like that. And it is already really starting to take shape. Those banners make a huge difference. Speaking of banners, this next bit's pretty fun. We're going to go ahead and decorate with some fancy banners. So go ahead, grab your loom, plop it down somewhere, and we're going to make some really neat looking ones. So go ahead, start with a black banner. We're going to put that there. Then we're going to grab some white dye, place that in there. First step is the field masoned pattern, which is this one that looks like bricks. Go ahead and grab that, pop it back in. Next step is the fess pattern, which is the straight line down the middle. So we're going to grab that, straight line down the middle, pop that back in. Next one we want is the border. It's this one here, it's the border. Grab that, pop it back in. And then we want the bottom left one here, which is the base Dexter Canton. Grab that, pop it back in. Last one, we're going to use the globe banner pattern. And then go ahead, grab that. And we're going to take this banner and we're going to put it right here on the back fence. Boom. It looks like Japanese letters, like hiragana or kanji or something. Alright, so let's go ahead and make another one. We're going to place a black banner in again. And we're going to grab our white dye. And we're going to start with the field mason. So once again, that's the brick looking one. Pop that back in. Next step is the stripes here, the paley. Grab that. Then we're going to do the cross. Grab that. And the last one we're going to do is the border indented, which is the squiggly looking border here. Grab that. And we'll put this banner on the right fence, right over there. Now we've got more characters. Looks good. Now it looks like we've got some stuff written back here on the walls in Japanese. So let's go ahead and make one more. We're going to make a logo this time. For this logo, we're going to start with a red banner. And then we're going to go ahead and place in some brown dye. And we're going to choose the sinister, the bend sinister pattern here. It's the diagonal stripe. Go ahead, pop that back in. We're going to put in some red dye now. We're going to choose the saltier pattern. It's the little X. Take that out. Pop in some yellow dye. We're going to go down here and pick the rondelle. It's that little circle. After that, we're going to go ahead and pop in the brown dye again. And we're going to go with this Perfess inverted. It's the thing that covers half the bottom of the banner. Grab that. Go ahead and put in your red dye. We're going to scroll up a bit and choose the other one that covers like the bottom third of the banner. That's red base. Grab that. And the last one we're going to do is down here at the bottom, the border indented, the little squiggly border. Go ahead, grab that. And now we're going to come around here. We're going to go ahead and place a spruce fence right there and our new banner right on top of that. And boom, it's ramen. See it? Got the ramen in the bowl with the chopsticks. That's our logo. That's awesome. I like it. And we're done. I really like how this ramen cart came out. I hope you do too. Let me know what you think of it down in the comments section down below. And if you want your name shouted out in one of my tutorial videos, then please consider becoming a tier 4 Patreon supporter on my Patreon page. Just head on over to patreon.com/blackbeltpanda. So, if you like this video, please click the like button, subscribe, comment, share, all that jazz. Thanks for watching. This is the Black Belt Panda, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!